us. The PDP leadership has established a National Reconciliation Committee to address internal conflict and a disciplinary committee to promote accountability and uphold party values. However, Chief Bode George and other party stalwarts caution that the reconciliation effort may backfire if not approached with honesty and sincerity. Despite previous successful reconciliation efforts led by the former Senate President Bukola Saraki, there are hopes for an even better outcome this time. Joining us in the studio to discuss this further is Tunji Abdulhammed, a lawyer and a PDP stalwart. Good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
I mean, we're here earlier in the week to talk about this, same and the prospect for this committee. But with the back and forth with the parties, Atiku Abubakar and also Bode George, does it seem like we are making any headway?
There is no back and forth. It's just there's no back and forth. What is happening is normal. When there are issues on ground, people want to express their feelings and how they feel about it. My only concern is that some of the people that I expect not to speak in a particular way are speaking in such manner. As an elder in the party, I respect some of them. The majority of them are elder in the party. Majority of them are people who have been at the higher level of the party, and I expect that when there's a crisis in the house, it should not be the elders that will go to to the press or anywhere to start exposing or start saying negative things about those. That's just my concern. I think I expect that the elders who want to rally around those who are the committee to ensure the success of the reconciliation. If they have any concern or any suggestion or whatever, they can approach them and tell them, this is what I feel. We should do this, we should do that. Not to always go to the press and start making... You see, take it or leave it. What I will say 100 times on this table, if some people say it just for 1 second, it becomes news. We have different weights. So some people who have the weight should not just come out anyhow and start saying things that are not... we are talking peace. We are talking reconciliation. So if you have any idea, if you have anything that you believe is a concern that will not help the reconciliation, you approach them, you tell them. So I want to plead with the elders of the party, the big ones and the stakeholders. They should calm down. Calm down, and then they approach these people and let's talk. I know that with PDP, APC is not sleeping well. That's the truth.
What does that mean?
They are not sleeping well, and they will do all what they want to do to ensure that this peace that they are looking for does not arise. And some people are putting themselves out to be used for that purpose.
Okay. So, but if you look at the former national leader, is a national leader of the. I want to talk about Chief Bode George. The Southwest leader of the PDP. And a member of a trustee of your party, said that he doesn't believe in the recently constituted, committee, that it's actually a misplaced priority, that what the PDP ought to do is to look inward and ask himself questions. How did it happen? When did it happen? Who caused it? And these are the ways that you can solve the problems of the PDP. Do you agree with him?
I with due respect to Chief Bode George, is an elder of the party, a well-respected elder for that matter. He is a member of the BOT. BOT are the owners of the party, if you know. And then he's also a former deputy national chairman of the party. So in that category, he's a strong and a strong stakeholder of the party. I want to disagree with him respectively. Disagree with him in the sense that, look, when you are talking about all the things he said, at the end of the day, what will happen? Reconciliation. What is reconciliation? Reconciliation is a process of bringing people who have a disagreement or misunderstanding or who have on an issue and who are initially hitherto friends and who now become an enemy because of those arguments together and become friends again. That is reconciliation. So it's not about finding fault and say, how do we get to this place? The commissioner committee in coming to recommendations or whatever they will bring out, or those reconciliations, will have asked questions as to why are you angry? Why this happened? Why this did not happen? Those things will be asked. It's part of the reconciliation. If Chief Oladowale Judge, like I said, with due respect, if he's asking that they should go back to 2023 election and start asking questions, why did you soon our chairman to, when we have a chairman from the north, why is the presidency? It's gone. That is gone. The deed has been done, and we've seen the results. So let's move forward. That's what people are talking about. So going back to what has happened before now, for me, from an elder, I think it's not. I want to disagree that that's not the way to go. The way to go is reconciliation. Reconciliation means bringing people together who are not happy, and then make them feel happy again and become friends again. That is also to go. So the fact of going back to this and that, it will not as looking for who is at fault, who is not at fault. We are not setting anything.
Perhaps the reason he said that there will be no peace at all if you still maintain the caliber of people, especially the leadership of the reconciliatory committee. He said that this is someone that he is a senior member to, and he can't serve under this person, because when did this person join the party? What information does this person have about the party? People like him should, be at the top so as to, properly guide and guard the party. Are you
saying Chief is asking that he be made the chairman? Is that what you are saying?
No, he said he can't serve.
He didn't say so. He said
it
is right. His routine is right. Maybe he has a personal issue with him that, or maybe he believes that, look, this man, I am this man, we can't work together. It may be. Right.
He didn't make it a personal grounds. He said he can't work under someone who does not have, he as a person has more information, more understanding.
You can donate the information to him. Must you donate the information to him? Should everybody be president of Nigeria?
This.
Are you saying the president of Nigeria today has information? He has everything that anybody in this country. But he's bringing people together to get those information. If he has those information, donate it to him. Let him use it. And I'm not even comfortable with Chief Bode George being part of the planning committee. I'm not comfortable.
We are so sorry to cut you on that. You were quite optimistic when we were talking about the reconciliation committee just before this back and forth within the PDP's Atiku and Bode George. But it also depends on the willingness of both parties to also work together. And when we are talking about this, I believe a post-mortem is actually very important, like he mentioned. If the underlying issues have not been addressed, even with the reconciliation committee, you cannot join people that do not want to come together. The issue of zoning is still coming up till
It's
now.
not coming up. It's only coming up from Mr. Chief Bode George. No. I bet you agree. Okay. Like I said the last time I was here, I still believe, I still have that confidence that the peace will come and the reconciliation will result. We know where we were before 2023 election. Dr. Senator Bukola Saraki, the former Senate President in the 8th Assembly, and the best Senate President so far, headed up reconciliation committee, and he was able to get it right. And that was how we got what we got in the 2023 election. If not for what happened, the PDP would have been in power by now. If not for the division in terms of Peter Obi and Kwankaso going to other political party. Otherwise, it won't be like this. So for me, the deed has been done. We all know what happened in 2023 before 2023. Everybody knows. So if Chief Bode is saying we should go back to that and start repeating what we all know, and start talking about why did the G5 of which Chief Bode was part of it work against the party? We are not setting anything. Forget the past. Let's see how we can move forward. How do we move forward? Going forward, in 2027 election, if a chairman comes to this zone, the president will go to this zone. If this one go to, let's go and do that. Let's bring everybody together and then sort themselves, and then we'll move forward. Rather than go back and say, okay, let's punish those who work against the party during the 3 first. Let's deal with them first. You are not settling anything. And like I said last time I came, I said this reconciliation will work. It will not work for only those who have their mind made up, who knows what they are doing, and who know where they are going to. They know their plan. They know their thinking. Those are the people that it will not work for. But those who have a genuine desire or interest of the party, and as well as interest of the nation. Because the way the nation is going today, anybody who loves the country will not wish that a PDP come back, APC come back to power in 2027. Yeah, you're right.
Perhaps
you're right. The facts are there. There's hunger everywhere.
Perhaps you're saying your mind.
That's your opinion, you know.
Yeah, of course. It's opinion of everybody. That was end bad governor just ended how many weeks?
No, I said perhaps.
So it's a confirmation of what I'm saying. So it's not my opinion alone. It's the opinion of majority of Nigerians.
He's speaking as an opposition, so of course it's...
Of course, I'm an opposition party. I'm in the PDP.
When you were actually going to mention, PDP will not, APC will not come back, you said PDP will not come back. You probably were just, re-echoing the mindset of what other Nigerians are saying, because that's the same thing APC member will say. When you were going to say Nigerians would not want PDP to come back,
I say APC.
And then you corrected yourself.
Yes, it's a slip of tongue.
Probably you're just saying your mind. From the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. That's what the Bible says. Well, that's just, on the sidelines. But the thing is, if you look at PDP crisis, it actually festers, different states. Some states, they're actually as calm as a sea. That's when the sea is calm. But if you look at Benue, look at Enugu, look at Kebbi, look at Sokoto, and not to even talk of river states, where we have Wike and his predecessor, his successor, Fubara, at loggerheads over the structure of the party. And some of other states that I mentioned, they actually at loggerheads over this, controlling the structure of the PDP in those states, and then the national, party. So do you feel that there is something that really can be done, not just to address the issue at the national level, but also at these states, because some of these things appear so naughty that you may not be able to resolve them in due time before the 2027 elections? Once
the party is able to reconcile at the national level, the party will follow. At the state level will follow. So it's not a strong deal. And let me also correct an impression. There's nothing serious about this thing people are talking about. It's bound to happen everywhere. A party like PDP, a party who has been in power for 16 years, a party who at the time was considered the largest party in Africa, a party that has produced so many governors, even those who are in APC today, many of them were part of the PDP. Those 70% or 80% of them, they were part of the PDP. So you expect a party any party with prospects. There's bound to be there will be disagreement. You are bringing people of different ethnic and people from different locations together, and people with different interests as well. So there's bound to be a difference of opinion. What we are seeing here is difference of opinion. Not the crisis you are talking about, you think you see as a crisis and we are taking as a so serious issue. It's happening in APC. It's happening in APC. There are people who are calling for the head of the national chairman. They were asking that the national chairman position should go back to where it was, not central. But we are not hearing that in the news because most of the APC members are not bold enough because they have the presidents in power and when they are working, they are not able to manage. People are just trying to bottle their grievances because of that. No, it's not anybody. Nothing was done to bottle them. What was done was because they are in power and they are expecting that if anybody should speak out against the party, probably he will not have the favor of the president. And some of them they want the favor of the president. You are in a political party to contribute to service to the nation, and if you are not in good term with the party, particularly, and the president is not happy with you, you may not get anything. That is why you see the silence there. It's the silence of the graveyard. That's what you see in APC. The APC crisis is more than the PDP. But they are not speaking out, and I appreciate them for that. Especially their elders. Their elders don't come out and start speaking. Like some of the elders, some of the elders we are talking about in PDP. Some of the elders we are talking about in PDP is not because they want to speak up. They have a special interest. They know where they are going. They have their plan. It's politics. We know what is happening. It's politics.
Well, among some of the issues that you've also mentioned, because you also told us about the fact that those making the decision within the party are those actually funding the party. Now, with this reconciliation committee,
no, in every party,
they still fund the party. This problem will always remain. We have people funding the party, and we have persons that are not funding the party, but they have been in the party for a while. Does that, overlap on, the interest of the party? This will always come in.
Don't get me wrong. What I said was that the last time I was here was that, look, in every political party, when you have those who have the capacity to sponsor the party are the governors, are those those who are holding political offices, and those who are those who are in the best position to be able to manage the party in terms of finance and other decisions taken. Because people will respect them, because we have this eye service thing in this country. Take it or leave it. People sometimes may not be happy with certain things, but because of the person who is taking that decision, or that they will want to follow that line. So that's why I said so. So there's no conflict here. And like I said earlier on again, I will still repeat myself. There is no serious crisis in PDP. The crisis we are talking about is normal for any political party that is serious. A political party without prospect. Have you ever had any party that is not unknown? Have you had them talk about any crisis or anybody talking about? Because there's no before His Excellency Peter Obi was in Labour Party. Do you always hear any crisis in Labour Party? No.
It's not that there were no crises.
No.
You also said
no, because they were not too popular. They were not no. A party like PDP with 13 governors, sitting governors, with almost 45% of the members of the National Assembly or so. This bound to happen. There's prospect. They are more or less like the government in waiting.
So you said
so people who want to do their best to achieve to see what they can do. Those who are genuine intention to have the party move forward. There are some people who have that intention or who are being used by other people within the party and outside the party to destroy the party. And that's what is happening. We know. And that can be taken care of.
All right. So you said a little earlier
that's the essence of the Reconciliation Committee.
You said that 70% to 80% of former PDP members are now in the APC.
They are in APC. I can name some of them to you. And then they are in forefront.
Yeah, and then you actually went ahead to also blame the APC for misgovernance, for not delivering on the promises, to the people, because you also made
it is not me. It's evidence. And bad governance and evidence.
Bad governance and all of that. So is that to say that what we are seeing with the APC, assuming the PDP comes back tomorrow, we'll have the same influx of people getting back to the PDP? Just yesterday, or was it yesterday, we had PDP members defecting en masse into the APC in Osun State. And so we're seeing it in different states. So that actually reflects what you said. So is that to say that we should not expect anything, spectacular from the PDP, even if it eventually gets to power tomorrow?
That's your people, PDP, the campaign to APC in Osun en masse is your own adjective. I have not seen that in the Osun State.
The pictures don't lie.
The picture, which
it's not mine.
How many of them are carry member of the party? You see, forget that one. Let's not leave that one. That's just aside. That's just a propaganda. As far as I'm concerned. Yeah, it is. And like I said, if they had that kind of number, will the PDP be ruling the Osun State? They won them twice. Today again, they were there. So what are they talking about?
It's only once.
We know what happened in 2020.
That's your opinion.
2019 or so. Yes, it is. I stand with it. So for me, I also said, and I still stand my ground, the majority of the people in APC today were former member of the PDP. The senior president today was a member of the PDP. Some of the members of the leadership of the National Assembly and most of the members of the executives, some of the majority of them are from PDP. They decamped. So what are we talking about? If today the power shifts to or is changed from what's it called, APC to PDP, you will see then some of them don't have.
You have not answered my question.
I'm coming there. I'm coming there. If we are talking about whether we've not expected any change or whatever, you can't compare the 16 years of PDP and what we are seeing in 8 years now. Compare it. The statistics are there. The 16 years of AP is unparalleled. APC cannot even meet. They draw the standard. They drop the standard. In terms of everything, there was no. In terms of everything, are you talking about how much are we buying for that when PDP won?
Nigeria have enough money.
How much? Are you saying we don't have money now?
Nigeria have
we don't have money now. We're buying private jets.
The amount.
We don't have money. We are buying Escade.
The amount of.
We don't have money. We are buying money for the. We are buying car for the office of the first lady.
But you remember
we don't have money. We don't have money, and we are giving 160 million to members of the National Assembly.
No, you have not answered my question.
We have money. Our priority is wrong. That's what we're doing.
At a point, they were buying crude oil at the global level. $30, even when it went to $70.
That's just a mere excuse. We are getting more tax today than what we are getting during the PDP. All the structure on ground today was created by the PDP government. This government has not even created the APC government. They've always drawn us back. They not even to fight corruption.
So
PDP created the platform to do this. PDP created the platform. We are buying fuel at how much? Less than 100 naira per liter.
Tunji, these complaints. Sorry, Brian.
Which matter?
These complaints.
You are not speaking what I have not talked about.
I have not made when PDP was in power. So of course I understand that you are doing the
difference is now. You see today when PDP are in power, people will sit and start thinking about how to build house, how to buy car. Nobody's talking about that today now. People are thinking about how to eat.
Ibrahim, I've noticed.
What are you talking about?
The PDP most times have really left their job as an opposition. And
they are two different things. You can't compare PDP with the APC. The PDP are far 100% better. 1,000 better. That's better than
an APC member.
I think you should focus on what is happening in your party.
You ask the question regarding that. He asked the questions. And I'm answering.
I think you should focus on what is happening in your party and the hopes for reconciliation.
He has the question.
We have the Edo and the Ondo State election. I understand. We have the Edo and the Ondo State election coming very soon. What are the hopes for the party? Looking at reactions from even party stalwarts, even reactions from you, reactions from those who form the party, the governors like you mentioned. What are the hopes for winning this election?
The governors are back in the party, seriously now. You know, the last time I was here, I said the governors are not showing much concern. But they were at the meeting last Friday or so, and they came in with a powerful statement. And people now, they are strongly behind the party now. And then with that, the party will go far. So as long as the governors are standing well, for me, Osun and Edo and Ondo, particularly in the Ondo State, I have the confidence that APC is a no match in that election. Odo may be 50-50, a kind of, but in Edo, it's a very straight win for the PDP. As far as I'm concerned, you can see the candidate in Edo State. They are two different. They are far apart. A candidate of APC that cannot even speak correctly or address issue correctly. Is that a candidate that will deliver?
What do you mean not?
Have you not seen the video? It's fire. It's everywhere.
You're supposed to speak to the issues.
That is the issue. That is the issue. The candidate.
I think he's speaking to the issue.
That is the issue.
Holding the next
if you want to build a house, there's no foundation. With that house stand, you want to have a government that will deliver. The government himself cannot deliver himself. What are you talking about? The difference is clear. There are two different.
So I think you should address.
And the people of Edo State, the people of Edo State are wiser. They know there's no propaganda that they can use that can. And they are not like other states where people will just use right result.
But one of the issues that have actually come up, in Edo State election, the upcoming election, is the fact that what brought in the second term of Governor Obaseki, was due to the Edonobi Lagos and some of those sentimental, issues, slogans that they pushed forward. And now he's also looking to, installing a successor, after...
He's not installing a successor.
That is what, a lot of people are saying.
It's not him. It's not his fault alone that will bring in.
Allow me to ask my question.
People will vote. People of Edo State will vote. And it's not people of Edo State.
Allow me to ask
so
use
the correct adjective.
I'm actually speaking based on what people are saying in Edo State, and you can see that in the social media discussion and all of that. So they're saying that he's also looking to install a successor, something he fought against, and the reason why.
Are you saying that there's no democracy in Edo State? Are you saying we're not operating democracy? Are you talking about installation? Do they install in democracy?
That is the language that.
No, he's supporting his candidate. And he's selling his candidate. That's what you use the correct adjective.
Okay, right. It is enough for you to
use the correct adjective
based on the way you see it. So, do you think that is actually the way to go? You saying that this is the best person for the job, but not really necessarily allowing the people of Edo State to make informed decision.
If we are in a country where people are serious and people truly deserve a better life, no state will vote for APC. The way it is today. No state. If we are truly sincere and we are serious about development in this country,
Tunji,
no state will vote for APC.
You are really
look at the economic situation. No, I'm not going off. I'm not. Look,
he asked the question.
I am answering the question
about your candidates in Edo.
That's what I'm answering.
Which you should be answering. On how strong your candidate
is. You may not be satisfied with my answer, but that's my answer.
It's not about satisfied.
You are facing another party.
I'm not going to force you to be satisfied with my answer, but that's my answer. It is for you to either accept it or leave it. So my answer is that looking at the economic situation in the country today, looking at the way the country is today, any state that any state that wants a better governance, that want development, that want the state to grow, will not even attempt to vote for APC. That is the point I'm making. And that's why I said, that's what gave me the mind to say, in Edo State, PDP would clearly defeat the what's it called? The APC candidate.
It seems to always find it difficult to
address the issues within his party, and then he picks the APC as a response. But that's a very fine place to leave the conversation today. We also wanted to, talk to you about. Yes, that is all. I mean, you have been able to address some of the issues. I hope I'm right.
Is it because I'm not?
No. There's no issue.
Oh, come on.
I mean, you've answered the question. I mean, I also wanted to, raise the issue of zoning that he mentioned about the election or the selection of a new party chairman and other party stalwarts in the party. But that's
not an issue for now, because election is 2027. There will be in fact, there will be next meeting in September, another meeting in September. So this issue will be discussed. In fact, it's too early to start talking about what. Yes, when they want to elect new ESCO or executive, that will be put into consideration. So it's too, and that's why I said Chief Budget Judge is not. He's just looking back. We are past that level.
All right.
Looking forward, and I want to advise Chief Budget Judge, please,
very quickly,
and some of the others in the category. They should please they should just don't appear in press and start making statements.
All right.
They should give it to people like us.
So let's just wait for the outcome of this reconciliation committee. And I'm sure you're in the PDP. Of course, you should be able to advise those in your party to be able to,
I'm doing it openly because they came here to address us.
Thank you for joining us this morning, Tunji Abdulhammed, a lawyer and PDP stalwart. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. It's my pleasure to be here.